So the fact of the matter is Santa Barbara real estate is really expensive, but I bet you're a lot like me, and when it comes to investing in real estate, you want something that's a good value. In this video, I want to break down the best entry-level purchases for the Santa Barbara market, but the truth is this content can be used in any market. So let's dive right into the video. Okay guys, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. If you haven't met me before, my name's Avi Becker. I'm a local realtor here in Santa Barbara, and for the past 4.5 years, I've been helping a lot of people get into their first home or buy investment properties in Santa Barbara. I know a lot about the marketplace, and I know exactly how to find a great deal. So that's why I want to break down the best entry-level buys in Santa Barbara. So let's roll. Okay, the first property type that I want to touch on is one-bedroom condos. This is actually the first property type that I bought here in Santa Barbara. And the thing about one-bedroom condos is there's a lot of demand for rentals for one-bedrooms, but a little bit less demand when it comes for buying a one-bedroom. Obviously, people that have a family, people that are trying to expand their footprint, maybe if they have a lot of pets, a one-bedroom isn't ideal for a lot of buyer types. So usually there's a lot of value to be had in a one-bedroom. And the great thing about a one-bedroom is if you're just starting out as your first purchase, you could purchase that, and then when you can go on to your next bigger home, you can either sell that or keep that as a rental, because the rental demand for one-bedroom condos, whether it's people that are coming out here to work and are young professionals, people that are retiring and coming and just want a small, great crash pad right here in Santa Barbara, there's a lot of rental demand for one bedroom. So when it comes to the purchase price versus the rental price, the ratio is oftentimes even higher on a one-bedroom condo than a 2 or a 3-bedroom condo. The great thing as well about one-bedroom condos is because they're in the more entry-level price point, oftentimes the HOA fees in a one-bedroom condo are a lot lower than under other condo options, as well as the property taxes, obviously being a percentage of the purchase price. If you get a lower purchase price, you get less property taxes as well. A second option for a value entry-level buy is a duplex or a triplex. Oftentimes when it comes to those property types, there's less home buyers who have those multifamilies in their search criteria. So there's less demand and potentially less bidding wars and less competition when it comes to a duplex or a triplex. The thing is, sometimes you do have a higher level payment and a higher down payment when you're going the duplex and triplex route, because those are oftentimes a little bit more expensive than a single family depending on the price. But the thing about a duplex or a triplex is oftentimes what my clients will do, if it's their first time buyers, if they're trying to be pretty savvy when it comes to their payment, they'll live in one unit and rent out the others. That's a really great way to offset that monthly payment. And even with duplexes, triplexes, and even fourplexes, if you're gonna live in one of the units, you can buy the property and use a primary home loan, which has oftentimes the lowest rate, the best terms, and the lowest potential for a small down payment. So that's a great option to consider if you're thinking about getting something of value and getting something that's kind of investor savvy when it comes to buying an entry-level property. And touching on duplexes and triplexes, another option that a lot of times our clients are considering is building an accessory dwelling unit on a single family property. ADUs are basically converting a garage or converting some type of space to make it into a separate living space on that single family property. And oftentimes you'll either rent that property out, that's ADU out, to offset the mortgage. Or sometimes what our clients might even do is move into the ADU, even though it's much smaller, rent out the main house to really offset a big chunk of their mortgage. That's just an option when it comes to being investor, smart, and savvy in an expensive marketplace like here in SB. Okay, a third option if you're trying to be smart and get into the entry level and maybe build some value in your property is single family fixers. This home type definitely isn't for everyone. You have to understand the scope of the work when it comes to a fixer. Sometimes fixers have great bones and they just need new aesthetics like flooring, like kitchen, bathroom upgrades. And sometimes a fixer has major issues like sewer lateral issues, plumbing, electrical foundation issues. So it's really good to get a scope of the work that you're going to be taking on before going after a single family fixer. But the thing is, there's a lot of buyers in the marketplace, of course, that want to just move into the property, that want to just bring their toothbrush, unpack, and that they don't have the stomach, the time, the patience to handle a project. So when you're going after a single family fixer, you're going to have less competition as well oftentimes. And oftentimes after you put in the sweat equity, if you do some of the work yourself or you work with some good contractors, you're going to have an instant equity bump in the value of your home. And that's going to be a great way to set yourself up to potentially trade that, use that as a rental, hold on to it, and maybe just live there. But that's a great way to get into the marketplace, is to be open to doing some work on a property. So when I talk about single family fixers, it's really important to understand the full ins and outs of the process, be very thorough with your inspections, make sure you're working with a real estate team that has recommendations to local contractors, has helped clients through fixer properties before, can understand the permitting, the wait times, the cost of renovation. It's really good to get a full understanding of the amount of work you're going to be doing before just taking on a massive project. And the last point that I'm going to touch on when it comes to finding value in an entry-level property type is potentially expanding your search radius. Let's say you really want Santa Barbara. If you're open to potentially Goleta, Carpinteria, you're going to find more property types and even lower cost per square foot when it comes to looking for a home. And if you expand that search even a little bit more, maybe down south in Ventura, up north in Buellton, you'll notice that you get a lot more bang for your buck. The price per square foot is a lot lower. You can potentially get something that's a lot more turnkey or more land or more space or a better fit, because when it comes to the expensive zip codes and neighborhoods, obviously you're going to be paying a lot more if you really want those high demand, high designation areas, like let's say the Mesa, San Roque, obviously Montecito, Hope Ranch. So if you're willing to expand your search, you're going to have more options and potentially more value in the price point that you're looking for. Okay, so there are 4 options I talked about when it comes to finding something in the entry level in Santa Barbara. Like I said, that really could be used in any marketplace though. These 4 property types are gonna be anywhere. So I just wanted to give you some ideas on how to find a value buy when it comes to a niche market like Santa Barbara or even beyond. But another thing you really wanna consider is oftentimes working with a great team in real estate like ours, we have off-market options all the time that we help our clients get additional access to. So if you're looking on the MLS, if you're looking on Zillow, on Redfin, on the other real estate websites, you're not seeing anything that really checks the boxes, please reach out to us. We have always pocket listings and we love helping our clients find the perfect fit even when it's not on the market. So we're here to help. All our contact info is all below in the description. And as always guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. My name's Avi. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments. I so appreciate liking and subscribing if you found this video and this content valuable, and I'll see you on the next one.